Hey guys, I am back and today I am going to be doing the 8th update to my 20 and 2023 project pan. If you're new here, I will link down this playlist with all of my previous uploads down below, along with the playlist for my other projects that I have going on right now for your viewing pleasure so you can get all caught up. And without further ado, let's hop straight into this update. So I want to start with something that I am so close on, and that is my Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer in the blurring. I marked it here just because I was trying my best to mark it, but when I hold it up to the light, I think it's just sticking to the edges because there's kind of a couple areas where it's sticking a little bit, and I've really been doing my best to push all the product to the bottom and then get it out, but it's gotten to the point where you have to like do those like contorty like twist and pinch and to get product to come out, which makes me think that I only have 5 uses left, maybe 10, but I think it's going to be closer to 5, which means that we are definitely going to see this rolling out in the next update. So that'll be really exciting because I started panning this in 2022. Do you see all of the markings that we have? And I'm very excited to be done with this primer because it's just fine. It's not great. It's not like terrible, but I don't feel like it does much. I feel like it doesn't make my skin look better. So I'm excited to just be done with this. Something that I did not use at all, and I can't even show the progress just because literally did not touch it once, is this Cargo long wear shadow stick in the shade Morrow Bay. This brand doesn't exist anymore. I was doing some research because I have an idea for a lip video and some other kind of collection videos, and I was looking to see what's still available because I've been having a hard time linking things lately, and Cargo as a brand just doesn't exist anymore. What? I love these cream shadow sticks and their eyeliners. Their like waterproof collection, their swimmables collection is so good. So I'm really sorry that I can't get this anymore, but I have so little of it left. Maybe I'll bring this to New York. I don't know. On the one hand, I feel like, oh my god, I have so little left, I should just really dedicate my time to using it. And then on the other hand, I'm like, well, I'm painting so many things, I can't just use only one of them for the next 3 months. I realistically have 3 months left of this project, so I don't know. Even like my most progress heavy month, even if I used it for the next 3 months, I wouldn't use it up. But I know I've used one of these up before and I feel like I flew through it, so I don't know. I think it's just the color is a little bit different and just a little less wearable for me than that other bronze was. But yeah, no uses. I really want to use it this upcoming month, but I don't know if I will. Then something that got a lot of progress that I didn't really deserve is this Lancome eye kohl in the shade Black Coffee. I'll show a picture of the progress now. Basically what happened is I went to sharpen it and the tip fell off, and then I went to sharpen it again and the tip fell off, and like that happened like 2 or 3 times in a row. I think this product is just getting a little bit old, or it's just not the best. Like the quality of the wood is not the most. It splinters a lot. Like I have other pencil products that I don't get that effect with, where they're like splintering off in chunks. So we'll see. I mean I enjoy using it. I'm glad that I'm getting some progress, but I don't like deserve this progress. I didn't use this much eyeliner. I feel like this product, whether or not I use it up, isn't going to be determined by how often I use it. It's going to be determined by whether or not that happens again. Because if that happens again, I'm going to reach a point really quickly where I can't sharpen it anymore. And then I'll use it up in the next 3 months. And if I don't and it behaves, then I'll be using this for another like 4 years. Two things that I did get used up. Let's just talk about all three. So for my foundation minis, I used up these two by Smashbox and Lock Color. Both of these were fine. They're a little bit dark for me, so I'm glad I got them used up in like the peak of summer and didn't wait until the fall to try and use these up. This one, it looks like there's product on the side, but I can't get anything else out of it. I've sat there squeezing it for like 5 minutes this morning, and I don't have patience to keep doing that. So these two are done. That's 2 more empties for this project. And then my last one from Laura Mercier, I only have like 1 or 2 more uses left of it. I've been mixing it with this NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer because this one's real dark. Like this one's almost as dark, if not darker, than the bronzer that I use. So I've been mixing these two together, and that's been working really well, and that's what I have on my face today. So yeah, only like 3 maximum uses left on this, so this will be used up next month. Something that didn't get a lot of use, but I did try, was this Stila Heaven's Hue highlighter in the shade Kitten. I have a goal of 30 uses on it, and I used it 3 times. So I definitely, if I want to use it 30 times over the next 3 months, I need to use it 10 times a month. Like, that makes sense. And I am hoping that when I use this up, then I'll start using this more under my foundation. I worry about this product pills sometimes. So I'm worried about like going in with too much stuff over it. But I think that when I switch to a different primer, especially a more hydrating primer in the winter and fall, then I might be able to get some more use on this as an everyday under the foundation kind of thing. But until then, we're just gonna keep plugging along. So yeah, only 3 uses for that one. But my other usage goal product is this Stila, also Stila, Magnificent lipstick in the shade Soiree. I have a goal of 50 uses on this one, and I used it 15 times in the past month, I think. It's hard to mark this product when I use it because the sticky note that I mark it on is not on the product. So sometimes it's in my handbag and I'm like, oh, I'll put it on when I go downstairs, but I don't mark it because I didn't put it on. And then the next day I try to remember. So I think 15 is accurate, but I might be off by like maybe 2, give or take. But yeah, I've been really liking this lipstick. Today was my 15th use. And I was able to pull it down. Yeah, okay, so I got it before. It wasn't lowering because I repotted this lipstick. It was a whole thing. You can hear about it in, I think, the update last update where I rolled this in, and maybe it might be in the products I wanted to use up in 2023 mid-year update. I'll link that down below too. I was having a hard time rolling it down, but I think I can now. And that's all that I have left. Doesn't look like a lot, but you know, it's bright. You don't use a ton of product every single time. So I don't know if this is necessarily a product that I'll still use up this year, but I'm curious if by the time I'm done with the next 35 uses that I have, then if I'll be able to tell a difference. And I'm definitely on track with this one. If I continue to use it 15 times a month for the next 3 months, I'll have it used up, no problems. Or not used up, I'll reach my goal, no problem. So I'm feeling really good about this one. And then my next product is actually 2 different goals, and that is my Tarte Park Avenue Princess Palette. So you may be wondering why I'm holding it this way, and that is because the bronzer kind of shattered. So I'm going to insert a picture of what it was looking like last month and then what it's looking like now. And then I'm going to, I think I'm just going to repress it, and then I'll put in whatever I decide to do. I'm going to repress it. I'm going to repress it, and regardless of the shattering, I made good progress. The pan in the left side is looking way bigger. The pan on the right side was looking way bigger before all of the surrounding area collapsed. And it was looking so good, and I was so excited for this update. And then I opened it today and it was shattered. I traveled with it a little bit too roughly, which does make me nervous about traveling with it in the future, but I mean, I'm not gonna not travel with it. It's the only bronzer and powder. It's my face powder and my bronzer right now. These are one thing I really love about this palette is that the pans are magnetic and they come out really easily. So if you did have this palette and you wanted to like just pull out like 2 of the shades and put them in a Z palette with other products because you don't want to travel with the whole thing, it's super easy. I'm gonna show what the face powder was looking like last month. And this is what it is looking like now. So if I remember correctly, everything that was around, or like to this side of that big splotch was there, and I've used about half of what was left. So I anticipate that this will be done in the upcoming month. I hope so, at least. I've been really enjoying this to set my under eyes and my T-zone, but I mean, it's a pressed cream powder shade. It's not revolutionary, but I do like it, and I've been enjoying traveling with this as like my powder and my bronzer, and it's a big mirror, so it's been good. I've been traveling a little bit for work, so that's why I'm referencing traveling so much. And that is all of the products that I had rolled in up until this point. And I did want to introduce one more product for the upcoming couple of months, just because why not? Let's try it out. And that is another product that I wanted to pan in 2023, which is this Buxom lip gloss in the shade Dolly. I'm mostly rolling this in because I have so little left. It's down to that. And once I reached this point on my last Buxom lip gloss that I panned, it only took me like 2 months to use it up. Now, I am panning 2 lip products right now. They don't exactly go together, so I do have to pick which one I'm using. But even if I use this like 10-ish times every month for the next 3 months, I think I can get it used up. I think we can get there. So I am looking forward to potentially adding another lip product used up this year. And yeah, that is where we are at for this month. And I'll mark it with nail polish, then later we can see my progress. So that is everything that I have for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. We did have 2 products rolled out of this video and some good progress on everything else, so I'm very excited to see where we go in the future. Let's just hope that I can actually get some progress on these 2, because it's just been a struggle. So let's hope that I can get some progress on these 2. Hopefully we will have at least 1 empty next month. And most of all, I hope you're having an incredible, awesome day wherever you are, and that I get to see you in a future video. Thanks, guys.